Well, we are here with the oldest, is it oldest Swedish drifter? Professional drifter.
Yeah, first I think, but not oldest.
Okay,
a lot of guys.
first professional Swedish drifter, Jim Olofsson, in his amazing E30. I haven't seen an E30 that goes as fast as this except in Poland, which we're gonna come to shortly.
Yeah.
But Jim, can you tell us and tell our viewers what's your background? Where do you come from?
I come from far up north in Sweden, and I've been doing the drifting thing from like 7 to 8 years ago, and just evolving small tips all the time. Did build this car for 3 years ago, and now we have sorted everything out, and it seems to work pretty good.
So that your E30, we all know that the E30 is a quite a difficult chassis to find grip when you go with a high power. It's just there's a lot to do at the back end to actually put that power to the ground and to make it a rocket ship.
Yeah.
So how much modification have you been through?
To the trailing arms, they are stock, and the big difference in the rear end of mine is the Kove suspension. That's the big thing, because we have a lot of camber. That's not good for us, but we can't build it in a proper way right now, so we need to run with what we have. But we have gone up to 265 tires now. We have running 245s for a long time, but now we're up with the big guys and the bigger grip, and we have a new guy that's helped us with the chassis alignment. So now it feels really good, and it feels very distinct when you do the transitions and everything. It's reacting much faster than it used to.
I heard that you were voted the most aggressive chaser in Sweden.
Yeah,
You were banging people's doors.
Yeah.
That's what I heard, and that's what I've seen in many videos, because I follow SDC live stream, I follow a lot of live streams. Actually, I also go to a lot of drifting events.
Yeah.
I've seen you before, it's not the first time in real life, so I know kind of your driving style. But when I was hearing from the guys, where do you think you got that from? I mean, the chasing, the aggressiveness.
Yeah, I don't really know, because when I do the chase and everything, I want to push myself so hard I can all the time. But to do that, the guys in front have to do a good lead, and when they do, it's just a bang on the door and try to be aggressive and do like the guys that run the big championships, like Dean and all the Polish guys. Because we was in Drift Masters last weekend and did some practice there, and the level gets very high there. So you need to push yourself and just go for the small gaps.
Yeah, I realized something in Drift Masters. I also kind of wasn't very sure if I noticed it right here. The E30 chassis is quite sophisticated chassis. I totally understand that, because I'm a big BMW fan myself. With all the respect to all other chassis, but that chassis requires a kind of unique driving style. It's very forgiving to when you do mistakes, but it's also very unforgiving when you are on a very high speed.
Yeah.
What happened to you yesterday, for example?
Yeah, that's really sketchy.
Very, very sketchy. If you do a mistake up to a certain level, it will literally throw you off the track.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's very nice in transition. It can be very smooth and very, very, very compiled car. Now, I've noticed in Drift Masters GP that all the E30s, and yours is one of them, you guys, when you start off the line, you don't push all the way, and once you get closer to the initiation point, that's when you hammer it and you throw it in, because it picks up the speed so fast.
Yeah, but they are light chassis, so if you go full throttle all the way, you usually do such a long entry, and it's hard to be consistent when you do that. So that's why I keep it a little slower in the line and just floor it, so then it's easier for the chase car to be on my door also. So you need to fair play, so you can and be consistent on the entry.
Okay, so going slow in the beginning and then hammering it down and then going through. Yeah,
so
that
you have
could be a technique. That could be a technique.
Yeah, so you have a full throttle all the way to the finish line, to the initiation. Like here, then it's just like forward all the way. So I think here we have maybe 150 kilometers an hour when you do the entry. It's fast.
It's fast, and your car looked very fast.
Yeah, it feels really good now. We have good traction, and it's just picking up speed good and have good momentum through the turns.
So remind me, who did you lose your battle in Drift Masters with?
Drift Masters, I broke my drive shaft, and then I just spun out. So it was a crappy weekend. But the training and everything feels good and good. Get some good talk to the and feedback from other teams. So we're really excited for Hungary.
How do you like the Scandinavian input in Drift Masters this year? I mean, there is you from Sweden, and there is Christian Andersson and Erlandsson, and there is Tor Anders from Norway, and a few other drivers, I think.
I think we're like 10 or 11 people just from Norway and Sweden. I think it's awesome.
Do you think do you guys, how does that feel? Does it feel that support among you guys when you are going, like, well, it's not far away, Poland, but still it's another country.
The community is great. If somebody needs something, we can talk to each other and ship the stuff with each other, and we're helping each other out so we can compete with the best in Europe.
You guys have a WhatsApp group or something that you talk to each other, and it's like, okay, we're going to Hungary, when are you moving from your city? So on.
We have that with all the Drift Masters drivers.
Absolutely, that's a different case.
So it's a good community. We're all working for the same thing. So.
Oh, that's very, very good. So how was your weekend here? You finished second. After Jay Johnson.
Second day in the competition. It feels good. We had a little bit struggle in the qualifying because the leverage to the gearbox broke, so we didn't get in fourth gear as we wanted. So a little bit shallow line on the qualification, but we got in, and then it was hard battles all the way.
Your battle with Nilsson was quite sketchy. It required a lot of explanation from the judges. Can you tell us more about it from your perspective?
It was.
And you were, thank God, you're lucky that nothing went wrong, except some sand.
Some sand. Because in the run-up, when you are the chase car, you need to go full throttle to keep up over the crest. And we did 1, 2, 3, and then in fourth, and then when the car sets, it just goes. And then his gearbox didn't work, so he couldn't get the gear in. So he did slow down, and I needed to brake to avoid him, and then on again. So it's just super sketchy because he wasn't consistent to the line. So I needed to go like off track because I was so close to hitting him when he lost speed, and then it going off again. It's really hard.
Just confused you, yeah?
And it was the same both times.
Okay.
So it was really sketchy.
Well, you've done well. You finished second. Now, what's your standing in this championship?
I think we are running about maybe a 10th place because the first event did go really crappy. Then a drive shaft again. So now we have built a new one with cell tuning in Köping.
Selham, of course.
So now everything works good. So I hope we can give the guys a good fight for the top spots this year in this series. So
are you also doing SDC? So you're doing well. Gateville Drift Challengers Championship is not. It's only 4 rounds, so it's not very heavy, and they're like kind of spread it around. But SDC also and Drift Masters. When you put all those 3 championships together, it's not easy.
No, I think we have 14 competitions in 9 countries this year.
I don't know what to say for that, but except that 14 countries.
Now 14
9 countries, 14 competitions. Wow.
I think totally we have 17 or 18 events this year. So
okay, tell us how are you managing your time? How are you managing your car?
We're a good tight group of 4 people that works really hard on the weeks and just checking the car, everything, and have a good dialogue with all my partners that have built the car, and we have feedback. We have a spare engine, we have spare gearboxes, we have everything in spares. So it's hard work. We need to have 100% focus to keep the car running all the time. That's why we don't run today, just to give it a better checkup and just so we can go to Hungary and feel that everything is good.
Yeah, Hungary will be a very interesting track.
Yeah, Marika Pox it's going to be very interesting to be there. They are talking about it's going to be a night competition, so we need to put some LED bars or something so we can see what we're doing in the dark.
And there's a wall there. Huh?
Yeah, there are walls everywhere now.
Yeah, there's a serious wall there that took many people as victims.
Yeah. And they have a very
blind spot,
blind corner, and the sand. That's really tough. And when you go off, a couple of cars have crashed there.
Yeah, it's a quite interesting circuit. I might be there myself. Still not 100%, but it's a 90%. So there's a big possibility that I will be there also.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, I fly to all these events quite extensively, so that's interesting. Cool. Well, I don't know. Would you like to add anything for us? I mean, there's a lot we can talk about.
I feel
maybe a few words for the fans.
Yeah. I don't really know what to say. I love the sport. It's really fun to have you guys watching and commenting on all the stuff that we do. So I'm really blessed with the support you guys give. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. It's a big deal for me.
That's a big deal to hear it from Mr. Olofsson himself. And ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more interviews.
On Racing presenterar deltävling nummer 2 av Swedish Drift Championship som kommer att hållas på det storslagna SKARA Sommarland. De fetaste driftingbilarna i Sverige kommer att byta lack med varandra när de går dörr i dörr för att tävla om vem som ska sluta högst upp på pallen. 29 till 30 juni på SKARA Sommarland. Be there! Holy shit vad varmt det är. Jesus Christ.